Well, it's crunch time. This is the season finale of the second season here at Leeds United. Our first season at Premier League level. We are 4 points above the drop with some difficult games ahead of us. Southampton first, then just the small matter of Tottenham, Manchester United and Everton as the three final games of the season. We're not going to enjoy those. Tottenham are top and arguably favourites for the title, despite Liverpool's goal difference being vastly superior. United and Everton are 6th and 7th, and both, well, United are trying to challenge for Europe. Everton pretty much out of that factor. But if they finish 6th and results in other cup competitions go their way, they could still get European football. So they're both fighting for some form of European football. United could finish up in 4th, because City and Arsenal are both level on 72. So we are probably not going to finish any higher than 13th because of the gap to Crystal Palace, which is 9 points. Although we do have a game in hand, we could cut that to 6 if we beat Southampton in this first game. Things have not been going our way of late, though. We haven't won for a long time. We lost to Fulham. We drew with Norwich. We drew with Palace. That was the most amount of points we've had in one episode for a little while. So we went 3 games unbeaten, actually, with 3 straight draws. That's 4 games without a win. Make that 5 and 6 against Burnley. 7, 8, 9, 10. Our last win was 11 games ago. That is the situation here at Leeds as we head into the final 4. Not looking amazing for us. Not looking amazing. We are going to have to rotate slightly for this game against Southampton away from home as well, as certain players are slightly tired. We'll be right to play in the white, I think, in this game. But it's going to be a really, really difficult fixture. Throw Stuart Dallas in there. I'm going to throw... I want to start Jamie Shackleton, but he's not fit either. Let's leave the rest of the side as it is. Actually, let's throw Riedewald in for white. Right then. I'll throw Forshaw on the bench as well. We are not in great form, but we are outside of the drop zone. And a 4-point buffer has been there or thereabouts for quite a while now. It's been between 4 and 6 for a little while. And getting 2 draws in yesterday's 3 games shows a slight improvement in our form too. But we're going to probably need yet more improvement if we're to stay up. And with the nature of today's 4 opponents, I don't know. We will find out. It's the Southampton team that stands in our way. Alex McCarthy, Valerie, Yoshida, Vestergaard and Ryan Bertrand. Ward-Prowse, Lamina, Højbjerg and Nathan Redmond, with Danny Ings and Guven Yalchin up top. Shane Long on the bench to come on as an attacking threat. El Yunusi as well. So fairly familiar Southampton team, actually. Almost a full 2 seasons into a new save. So we are fairly familiar with everybody in their 11. We'll wait and see if we can actually get a decent result against them. Yalchin. Oh, he's just stepped away from me there. Here's Højbjerg over the top. Ward-Prowse in a good position, but he's forced himself wide. Oh, that's so lucky. So fortunate that we were able to get the block on it with the defender there, because he'd worked himself into a great position, the striker. The defender stepping away from him again. Not good positioning from him, allowing the striker into the space. Wilson will look down the line here to Ryan Kent. Turn his side, Valerie, he's done that really well. And we'll look through that gap for Callen Wilson. We'll pull it back. Oh, it's meant for Tyler Roberts, and it's been pulled back towards someone else. Kent, Roberts, Milner. Now would be a great time to score his first goal for the club since returning. But it's not to be. But we are looking positive going forward, but so are they. They've had the best chance so far. Lovely little back heel by Redmond there. 20 minutes in. Chances for either team, but no goals as of yet. Callen Wilson's turned well there. And Ryan Kent could be away. And I'm going to knock that long. And Ryan Kent will drive forward. Valerie's closing me down, but Ryan Kent's turned his side really nicely. Look for Tyler Roberts. Then to Callen Wilson. I'll hit it early. It's going to be blocked by Vestergaard. And it's out for a corner. We'll see what we can do from the set piece instead. Float it towards a teammate. Callen Phillips is up. Højbjerg wins that header. Nathan Redmond rises really well there for such a small man, but we've won it back. Oh, can't get to the loose ball though, and now Redmond will look to break again. Half an hour in, we are being the more threatening, but I still don't see a goal coming for either side before half-time, unless Callen Wilson makes me a great one here, which he has done. He's not got the strength to hold off Vestergaard. And spotted that deflection, did he? Yeah, I think it was rather obvious. Martin. Nice turn by Milner. Here's Jairo Riedewald in there to Callen Wilson. Oh, just needed to get a better touch to lay it across to a teammate. Yalcin through that gap. Ings back towards him, but Schurz has done well, but then given it away. Danny Rose. It's actually Jairo Riedewald that's out with Ings here. Steps away from me. Is he going to run it straight off the field? Not yet. Into the middle, and it will reach Mario Lemina. Calvin win that header. Well done, son. Away we go. Go on, Callum. Ooh, turn. Send him. Come on, Jared. Come on, Jared. And then inside. And all the way across. Ryan Kent. Oh, straight at McCarthy. Højbjerg. Redmond. Oh, it's a good delivery, but Schurz will get rid. 2 minutes added on at the end of the half. There could be a goal in that for Southampton if they can keep this move going. Valerie is going to need to get the ball into the middle though soon, which he does really well. And they have got a goal in stoppage time. Free at the back post to lay it across to a teammate in waiting. See him at the back post there, Nathan Rimmer just breaks away, gets in behind Stuart Dallas. And nobody's marking the man in the middle either. He couldn't really miss that, could he? Wilson is there, but I don't feel like I can use him yet. Calvin Phillips will drive into that space. Oh, what a challenge. It's fallen kindly for Ryan Kent, though. He will look for Callen Wilson, who's turned well enough, but the referee has given a foul there. This is a good position for a free kick. A very good position for a free kick. But I don't really have a free kick specialist in the team. Milner would be the obvious man, especially considering the position of the opportunity. I need Tyler Roberts to kind of push forward there and earn himself some space, and maybe I can find it. I'm not going to be able to. Come on then, James. Come on, James. It's decent! Oh, McCarthy with a good save. That was a really good free kick. Up and down over the wall. On its way into the corner if it weren't for the interception. Alex McCarthy. There's Valerie in behind. They're looking for a second. Oh, I thought he was going to cut the other way. Laid back. Good finish. I knew he wanted to cut it back. I thought he was going to do it earlier than he did. Thought he was going to pull it back here to the number 10. He didn't. He jinked to the right again and then pulled it back to the man in the middle. Yalcin, his 5th goal of the Premier League season, might well be enough now to see us sunk at St Mary's. Yalcin. Oh, it's really good footwork. Really good football. Lemina, good block on it. He's fallen over. That should be a goal kick. It's a corner. The chance still there for Southampton to extend their lead. Goal difference might come into that. What wonderful clearance, Ryan. Jesus Christ. Goal difference really could be important by the time we get to the end of the season, because if, don't give a foul, if we're going to continue to drop points, which you imagine we will in these final few games of the season, then the other teams below us are going to be gaining points and improving their goal difference. So what ours is very important. I think it's better than those that we're challenging with for survival. Oh, terrible pass again. I just need better players to be able to be competitive with this difficulty setting. I just need better players. I think that's the problem. The squad we have just isn't good enough. We're 2-0 down, and we've lost by 2-0 against Southampton there, with Tottenham top of the league coming up next. I've had a couple of chances in that game. We're just not good enough. But are we good enough to stay up? That's the only question that I really feel like needs answering right now. This isn't permanent, and we will turn it around. Whether that'll be this season or not, I'm not sure. I'll say the blame is mine, but I think it's everybody's really. What is our goal difference? Minus 34. Significantly better than the majority of teams below us, which is very important. The gap is still 4 points, although Brighton do have a game in hand. Oh, this is going to be so painful all the way to the end of the season, isn't it? Up next for us, top of the table Tottenham. All the T's. Judging by what I saw from the handshake part of the opening graphics, it looks like they're at full strength here, Tottenham. Juan Foyth at right back perhaps isn't full strength, but outside of that, pretty damn strong. Harry Kane has 29 goals in 33 games this season in the Premier League. Christian Eriksen now obviously an Inter Milan player in real life. We'll wait and see if he has anything to say in this fixture. But Tottenham, top of the Premier League table, and with other sides at their throat, trying to catch them up. We've got other sides at our throat trying to catch us up. This is a battle of two sides that have a lot to lose. Roberts, cross there to Calvin Phillips. Callen Wilson is there. Oh, he's gotten lucky, Callen. And he's driving forward. It's a good block. It's a brilliant block by Jan Vertonghen. Can't quite believe we haven't gotten that to go clean on goal. Perhaps they should have tried to bend it in the near post and start by finessing it outside the post to avoid any potential interception from the defender. Positive start, though, to see us immediately looking like we're going to at least create something in this game is very nice. And Milner's done... well... oh, Jesus wept. How is your luck? How is my luck? Of course, it falls straight to Harry Kane. Put your foot through it, James Milner. Dinked up by Eriksen, and then he's just got to volley that on target. Keeper's tried his best, but not able to keep it out. Right then, 15 minutes in, Tottenham 1-0 up. When you're down at the bottom, that happens all the goddamn time. Tried to put my foot through it with... oh, come on. Tried to put my foot through it with James Milner. And it pinballed straight to Harry Kane, who very nearly gave it... I can't change player. Wouldn't let me change player. I had to stick with the man that was on the floor, for crying out loud. Come on, game. Give me a fighting chance, please. Feels like the game wants me to get relegated right now. Oh, dearie me. Can we survive this second wave of the attack? Eriksen is beyond me. Kane flicks it on and Gazaniga holds it. What I need to do, I saw it happen at the back post there again. My wing-backs just aren't paying attention. Danny Rose let the man that was with him get beyond him again there. And it would have been a simple tap-in for a player at the back post for the umpteenth time this season. I just need players with higher intelligence, I think, as well as higher ability. Obviously, we mentioned at the end of the last game. I need to be better because that was a terrible decision to try and play that pass. If I'm going to be not playing that well, I'm going to need the AI to help me out. And at the minute, we don't have the intelligence of player to be able to do that. I need players that are going to be switched on. They're going to read the play. And if there's a player making an attacking run, show some strength, please. There are going to be attacking players making offensive runs. I need them to be switched on and be able to read those and cover them off. Ryan Kent trying to get away here. Doing well so far. Got nowhere to go. So I'm just going to try and race around the outside. And Vertonghen will force the corner. Delivery to come in from Roberts. Oh, Phillips can't bring it down. Can I get to that? Tried to do a tackle. He went for a shot. 10 minutes to go till half time. We're still 1-0 down here. I'm fighting as hard as I can. Ben White might be able to give us another opportunity. Wilson, little back heel. Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts. Oh, stunner! Tyler does it again! Leeds 1, Tottenham 1, and that might well be goal of the season. Replay, please. Again, Callen Wilson and Tyler Roberts link up, and that is arrowed into the top left-hand corner. If we're to stay up, that might be the goal to seal it. And what a goal. Give me that. Yes, Calvin. Tyler. Go back to Calvin Phillips. Drag backs are working nicely, and they're going to need to continue to. We talked about all the T's on the way in. I didn't even twig. Tyler Roberts. 2-0. 1. 2-1. I got carried away. Leeds United. Another brilliant strike. Lads, his 11th goal of the Premier League season. Go on, son. It's hard enough to catch at the best of times, let alone when we're playing on the new Ultimate. Get to that, please. Oh, he did, Callen Wilson, but Harry Kane's got 99 interceptions, so fuck my life. Ericsson is going to receive that. Oh, I tried to get there. No, they're playing this about beautifully. It's hit the post. Oh, and it's still gone in. Brilliant finish from Harry Winks. They just kept passing it. Every time I tried to block a shot, they just played another pass. It's pinball straight to Harry Winks. And he somehow squeezed that home. 2-2. Milner. Forward to Jared Bowen. Into Tyler Roberts. Callen Wilson. Oh, there's just not much room there. Norwich are now losing to Crystal Palace, which is good news for us, because Norwich are a side that are below us. We could be about to pick up another point if we can hold on here at home. But it is going to be tough. Son. Oh, Danny Rose again. Poor positionally, but does get back to get rid of that. I'm going to make some changes again. Try and keep fresh legs on the field. Let's bring Jack Clark on there, actually. And Jamie Shackleton can come on a bit deeper this time. I've written on at Cam in the last game. With Bowen central. Jack Clark can go out on the right. Our former Tottenham player. Or other former Tottenham player. On top of the other former Tottenham players that we've got in our 11. We're in our squad. Foyth with a good delivery. It's over him. No, Ryan, what have you done? Good save, Gazaniga. I don't know what he's doing there. He's taken a touch. I don't want him to clear it. And he took a touch behind him. His first touch was so bad, he screwed himself over. 20 minutes to go. Another man on the floor in the middle. Everyone's all over the place. Sprint, Callum! Thank you. Bloody hell. Tanguy and nobody's going to try and close me down. Can I get away with Callen Wilson? I'm running out of stamina, but he's still holding Tanguy off. Into the middle. Oh! Jack! No! Oh, you could have made yourself a hero. 8 minutes to go. Clinging on here. Really nervous now. I see the run. Get to it. Get rid of it. Lovely clearance. Cheers, pal. Appreciate that. Harry Winks. Dele. Oh, Gazaniga's not been able to keep it out properly. Harry Kane. Oh! No! Get away. Oh, I'm so nervous. We need every single point. Yesterday's episode was called Every Point Counts. And, well, that point still stands. Oh, dearie me. We advertised it as all the T's. And it was Tyler Roberts that pops up with 2 for us. And it looks like the scoreline is going to be 2-2 at the end as well. And Wilson just doesn't have the strength. It's half the battle. His strength at the minute. Keep running out of energy. And not having the strength to keep going. Or hold people off. Don't you dare, Dele! God damn it! Oh, God! Dele turns, drag back, and then buries it. Expertly done. God! Why does this keep happening to us? Oh, God. 3-2 Tottenham. Oh, my Lord. I'm so done with that happening to us. I deserved something from that. Watford lose, good. Norwich lose, good. Tyler Roberts was superb. They were 2 brilliant goals. Oh, we're no winning 12. We're just unlucky. Oh, God. It's heartbreaking. At this stage of the season, Oh, keep working hard, Gyro. What is the gap? 2. The gap is 2 points. And they have a game in hand. The gap is 2 points. By the time we reach the game against Manchester United, we might be in the relegation zone, depending on other results. Oh. Said every point counts. And not getting that point against Tottenham, oh, that's a big bid. Not getting that point against Tottenham might be huge for our season. You can approach Berardi if you want. I don't have any money, mate. I wish I could say to him, I haven't got any money, mate. A loan offer for Alfie McCallum, no, I want to sell him next season, thank you. And Leif Davis is back from injury, that's not a problem. Oh, right, we reached the Manchester United game. We are a single point above the drop. With 3 teams on 29 points. But they've played the extra game. 2 of them at least. We're a point above the drop. We've Brighton right behind us too. But our goal difference is significantly better. We have Manchester United away next, and then Everton on the final day. Oh my God, the players know how important it is to the club to stay in this division. Che Adams, we might see him, but nothing personal if he doesn't play. And how have we prepared? The performance must be better. It's like we just have to treat it like any other match. We need points. We've needed points all season long. The gap is a single one. And now it's time to go to Old Trafford. United then. De Gea in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Romagnoli and Dalot. Fred and Zakaria. Daniel James, Zaracho and Danny Olmo on the left with Mason Greenwood up top. Alexis Sanchez on the bench. Jesse Lingard, Rugani. It's not the strongest of benches, but the starting 11 should probably be strong enough to see us off. Every point counts. A win, and we're safe. Probably a bit of a stretch though, really, isn't it? James. Here's Fred. And then to Zaracho. Milner chasing shadows. Fred. Well, that was quite good, wasn't it? Freddie lad. No, please. 1-0 United. Milner. Across to Fredericks. Milner there again. Roberts to Phillips. Oh, God, such a terrible touch, Calvin. Why are you so average? Fuck my life. Mason Greenwood. Oh, good delivery. Away by Ben White. Calvin. I think Daniel James won that header. Wan-Bissaka. Footwork is pretty spectacular. Daniel James has options. One of which is to turn and shoot. This one is already a write-off. Sriracha. Fred to Dennis Zakaria. Oh, where's Greenwood come from? I'm being cut apart. Ripped. Shred to shred. Greenwood in there. The movement of Mason Greenwood is unreal. Well, this has been an awful first half. And of all teams for it to come against as well, Manchester bloody United. I can't believe it. I thought after the way we played in the first game that we were going to have a terrible episode and get relegated. Then we fought back against Tottenham and still lost, but it gave me confidence. Now my confidence is all gone again. I've no idea whether we'll stay up or not. We're certainly going to lose this game at the very least. Wan-Bissaka down the line to Daniel James. Not going to be able to keep up with him, are we really? Not in a foot race. Danny Rose able to close him down. Man United have Everton next. They have an extra game left after this one. Because Everton are who we have next too. Both of us playing Everton over the next few days. Danny Rose's first touch there was woeful, but we have been able to work the ball away. I didn't have a single shot in the first half. They only had 3. Just so happens that every single one of them ended up in the back of the net, annoyingly. Look forward there into Bowden, who's turned well. And Tyler Roberts is on the run. And that's really nicely done too. I just need someone to be in some space, which Milner is. Oh! James Milner with his first goal from open play. Might well just be his first goal for me since we signed him back. Unfortunately, I don't think it's actually going to mean anything. But with his first goal in the Premier League, James Milner has finally bagged one for Leeds United back at the club. But it might just be too little too late in this game. We're already dead and buried. Bowen inside to Milner. Bowen's going to go again, but we won't give it to him just yet. Phillips looking for Wilson. Found well. Turned well. Looking for Tyler Roberts. Turned well. Found well. Wilson's there again. That's who the ball was intended for, but Ryan Kenton's the one that found it with at his feet. Nice touch. Is that a foul? It is. Good opportunity. A good position. Milner's going off. And Jamie Shackleton's coming on. So I want to play this short. The only thing I'm worried about is players getting out-muscled because they're just not very strong. It's not that they're not very strong. It's that the AI just... They're unbelievable. Shackleton. Oh, well, I mean, Shackleton versus Harry Maguire was only going to be one-sided anyway, wasn't it? What a waste of a good opportunity, he says. For fuck's sake. Daniel James trying to catch him or keep up with him with Liam Cooper. Win that header, please, Fredericks. Well done. Bowen. How is he losing that physical encounter? Like, he goes to bring the ball down and the ball is gone before he even has the chance to take a second touch. They're just... With 99 strength, it's just impossible to win any physical encounters with anyone that isn't 6'10" and already has 95 plus strength. It's just a joke. Shackleton. Short to Tyler Roberts. Phillips. Oh, your first touch is shit, mate. Roberts. Go on, Jamie. You've got a burst of acceleration in you. And a sharp turn. It's Phillips. Shackleton again. Looking for Wilson. Oh, tackle from behind. It's just too much. It's just too much, this United team. I tried my hardest throughout the game. We got one back. We've kept them to just the 3. But we're not going to be able to get any more. Why is that bypass the man that I played the pass to? Oh, 3 straight defeats in today's episode so far. And I'm going to play the Everton one as well. Oh, Jesus. 4 shots on target in the game. 4 goals. Oh, God. Everton on the final day. Oh. It's frustrating, but we still have every chance. We are under so much pressure. He could prove me wrong, Che Adams, but I don't think it would have changed things in that game. No win in 13 games. Oh, I don't deserve to stay up, do I? No win in 13 games. Berardi's leaving. I had no choice there. I physically couldn't offer him a new deal. Brighton have got a game in hand still as well. Oh, God, what is the table going to look like by the time we get to the final day against Everton? They've got a game midweek against Manchester United. So they might be slightly weaker. They might be slightly low on stamina. Transfer for Calvin Phillips to 36 million, which we shall obviously reject. And the table then. Oh, Brighton lost. All we have to do is better the result or match the result of 2 of the 3 below us. Who have they got? We've obviously got Everton. Brighton have... Oh my God! Brighton have Sheffield United! It's the bottom one that I might be in the way. Let me just bring up my software. No, well, you can kind of see it. 17th placed Brighton have 19th placed Sheffield United, and the winner might stay in the division. Forest have Tottenham away, so I would imagine that that's them written off. And Brighton play Sheffield United, so they could write each other off. God, Jesus! God. You couldn't script it. As if Brighton have Sheffield United to stay in the division, and they could still both go down. Oh, the players are well aware of how important this is. I'm well aware of how important this is. You guys are well aware of how important this is. Riedewald's in good form, is he? Maybe I'll start him ahead of Liam Cooper, who's probably on his way out. We must not underestimate Everton. They are were challenging towards the top of the table for a European spot. To be fair, Scherz is in the starting lineup in the minute. I'll put Riedewald in. Cooper, I'm probably going to sell next year, unfortunately, but he's aging. He's 75. He's not going to grow anymore. I just need better players. I'm sorry. It's going to have to happen. Right. Oh, my God. Well, this is it. Right, Everton then. Jordan Pickford in between the sticks. Kenny, Mina, Holgate and Digne. Walcott, Gomez, Sigurdsson and Richarlison. They're at full strength, aren't they? Moise Kean and Tammy Abraham up top. They are most certainly at full strength. I'm not sure what their stamina's like after the midweek game against United. But still okay. Moise Kean, well, that was supposed to go to the other defender. Moise Kean and Tammy Abraham are on about 90% stamina. So they might be slightly tired, but probably still fully up for this game and able to compete to the best of their abilities. I'm going to be keeping an eye more so on what's happening elsewhere, or just as big an eye on what's happening elsewhere as we are what's happening in front of us. And they're going to keep tabs of it as well. If we win, we stay up. If we draw, we probably stay up too. If we lose, we probably stay up because Brighton and Sheffield United playing each other. Jesus. No, that was supposed to go to Tyler Roberts. That's the sort of thing that we need to get better. I need players to be better in the pass. Didn't aim that to the striker. I aimed it to Tyler Roberts, but it's gone to the striker because he's just not that accurate with his passing. Oh, first effort goes to them. Gazaniga with a comfortable enough save, and we'll try and build again. Rose. Forward to Ryan Kent. Now, he could go here, Kent. And he's in behind. Ryan Kent driving. Oh, goal for Chelsea. We don't care about that game. I'll dink this in towards the back post. Tyler Roberts! Leeds 1, Everton 0! The nerves are calmed slightly. It's been all about Tyler Roberts this season. Especially the last 6 months or so. It was Jared Bowen, his goals, that set us up this year. And Tyler Roberts has stepped up to the plate for Leeds United in the last 3 or 4 months. All Leeds aren't we? All Premier League we might well be too. Tyler Roberts. Phillips. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely awful. Tammy Abraham. Nice block by Ben White. Away we go. We have many options, but try and get to that first with Ryan Kent. We've done well. Callen Wilson into Tyler Roberts. Forward to Calvin Phillips. Jared, make me run out wide. Go on, son. Tyler's there, and he's in a good position. I've got support arriving. It's Milner looking for Wilson. He might have been offside. Oh, he was onside. Balls! Tammy's going through the middle. Oh, I'm not going to be able to keep up with him. Thankfully, he's gone for the pass, but that still actually could work in their favour. Tammy Abraham. I'm waiting for him to turn on his right. He's not. Richarlison, he'll turn onto his right, surely. Ben White's been drawn out of position here, but I just couldn't leave Richarlison alone. Ball does eventually come into the middle. Danny Rose wins one header. Get there, keeps. Gazaniga came to claim, only because I asked him to. He was going to stand there and just let that fall. Callen Wilson. Chelsea are 2-0 up against Burnley. And to be fair, Burnley could go down. I think. Although with 4, they were on 31 points. with the nature of the fixture list, actually, Burnley might not be in danger because they've got the basic. It's all because of Brighton versus Sheffield United. If the two of them were playing two other teams, then it would have been so much more wide open. But the way things are right now, get to that. God, just chasing shadows all game, every game. So frustrating. Wait for the ball into the middle. It came from Tammy Abraham, but it was poor. We've nearly made it to half-time with our 1-0 lead intact. Oh, my God. Andre Gomez just arrived. Moise Kean straight at Gazaniga again. I'll repeat. We've nearly made it to half-time with our 1-0 lead. Go on, Jared. Get in behind. Can we maybe make it to... Absolutely thrilled if we can. Surprised, but thrilled. Come on. There's Callum. Spin. God, show some strength, please. God, someone have some strength. Oh, 1-0 up at half-time. Jesus Christ. So, oh my God, Brighton are 1-0 up against Sheffield United. So, as things stand, where's Nottingham Forest? Forest are 2-0 down. So, as things stand at half-time, we are safe. Nottingham Forest are getting relegated along with Sheffield United and Fulham have been down for ages, but they're winning on the final day, so at least give their fans something to cheer about on the way back down. But Brighton are saving themselves. We are saving ourselves, and Forest might be about to drop into the bottom three on the final day. You guys know me and my series. I don't cheat. This is the one and only time I'm playing this game. If I lose it and get relegated, then so be it. They're the match facts at half-time. They've had 2 shots, I've had 1. We're 1-0 up. And again, to reiterate, game settings, the sliders are as they have always been since we got this new Ultimate. And I'm playing on Ultimate. This is the first and only time I'll play this game. I don't script things. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somehow we're pulling this performance out the bag, though, but... How many times have we been here before, 1-0 up at half-time, and how many times have we gone on to lose the game? Almost every single one. A goal for Tottenham. 3-0 up now, Tottenham. Forest are going down. Oh, wow. And they've actually acknowledged in commentary that that result is helping us. I don't think I've ever... Well, to be fair, I've not been in this situation since FIFA 18, and I can't remember what happened then. But I don't recall there being that sort of talk by the commentators on that occasion. But they're actually making a note of it here, saying that Forest losing by 3-0 now does help us here. They mentioned a roar of the crowd, which didn't actually happen, but still. Oh, Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0 on the final day as well. What a game to end the season that is. That might have title connotations as well, actually. Tammy's come back at James Milner there. Still holding on to our 1-0 lead. But, oh, hello, calm down. As Everton attack, I do say that with a slight bit of apprehension. Here's Luca Digne. Oh, into the middle, but that should be keeper's ball, and is Phillips. Ross to Milner. Through the gap. Tyler's there. We'll lift it over the top. Iramina's probably going to get to that and does. It was a poor pass, to be fair. And poor. Oh, Jordan, what are you doing, mate? Pickford nearly hit the self-destruct button there. They're taking Tammy off, and I think it was Chink Tosun that was coming on for them. Find out momentarily. Shackleton. No, it was Sandro Bowen. Oh, Tyler Roberts. Hello, mate. Ah, balls. A shot without getting his body in the correct position first. Oh, a goal. Where's this goal then? Oh, Tottenham again. It's 4-0 Tottenham. Forest are going down, and in quite some fashion too. Getting hammered. But we can't be too critical, because we are 13 games without a win, and have certainly been hammered like that ourselves in recent times. Wilson. Back there to Phillips. Shackleton. Bowen. Oh, I couldn't get it out of my feet quickly enough to then get that onto Callen Wilson. Don't draw the defender out of position, says. Time is ticking away. There's a goal at Carrow Road, which doesn't affect us, I don't think. Norwich versus Villa on the final day there. But that result isn't important. And so far, our result is going to keep us up. Oh, go on. Oh, is that a foul? It is. So I'll make another change. I might. Tyler Roberts is tired. Let's bring on Shay Adams. And Jack Clark can come on for Jared Bowen. Oh, come on, boys. It's so close now. It's so close. Out wide to Fredericks. Down the line to Jack Clark. Keep it away from the defenders. Shackleton to Phillips. Oh, go on, Callen. Just not quick enough in the footwork to get past the defender. Digne could go down the line, trying to slow him up. A goal at Anfield. It's 1-1 between Manchester United and Liverpool now. So it doesn't look like Liverpool will be winning the title, with Spurs winning by 4 goals to 0 against Forest. I believe they were still top. We'll find out at the end of the game, because we'll have a final season or final end of season roundup before we end the episode. This is going to be a real bumper bonanza, lengthy special episode for the end of the season. Jack Clark in there to Callen Wilson. Keep it. Don't lose it. Come on, Shay. Oh, but that might be it. We did it. It was in our hands, and we did it. Our first win in 14 games, and it keeps us up. We might not have needed it with other results elsewhere. We might not have needed it, but what a relief. What a relief. Brighton did beat Sheffield United. Brighton will survive on the final day, I'm pretty sure. Forest will go down. Sheffield United will go down. I'm delighted we've managed to stay afloat in the Premier League, and hopefully our bank balance will be slightly more than afloat by the time we've got our prize money in. Got to keep the momentum going, Riedewald, with Liam Cooper probably going on. Scherz's loan coming to an end. Riedewald will be my starting centre-back at the beginning of the season alongside Ben White. Do you hope you can to build on your last result? Are we better? I prefer not to get into it. We're ready to turn things around with hopefully a very strong transfer window starting in episode 1 tomorrow. Now, what does the league table look like? Oh, Jesus. We actually finished 14th. Can you believe it? We could have finished 13th. How tight was that relegation battle? Fulham down. That was a while ago. Sheffield United relegated on the final day. Nottingham Forest relegated on the final day. Burnley lost but survive. Brighton won and survive. Watford lost. Actually, no, that's against Brighton there. What was Watford's final result of the Premier League season? Watford got hammered 4-1 by Arsenal and survive. And we won and survive. As things happen, we could have lost that game and stayed up. We just got so lucky that Brighton were playing Sheffield United. So lucky that Brighton were playing Sheffield United. Prize money is 22 million. All I get is 22 million for finishing 13th in the 14th in the Premier League. 22. That seems rather stingy to me. I'd have thought we'd have gotten a lot more than that. I was hoping for 60, 70 plus. Oh, God. I've got £2 in my wage budget. Unfortunately, Berardi's already going. Right. I shall sim then until the end of the season, training along the way, and then we'll have an end of season roundup. So then, how did this season pan out for everyone? We'll have a look at the manager objectives. Our rating is 71, so we have managed to survive our potential sacking as well, to be fair. 13 games without a win, I think, in real life in a relegation battle would have probably gotten me sacked prior to the final day. I think by the time it'd gotten to 8 or 9 games without a win, probably I would have been sacked in real life, and the team would have looked to hire someone else in retrospect. But I'm glad that we survived. I'm glad that we kept our job. We finished 14th. At the top of the table, it was Spurs the one, and to be fair, it was more one-sided than I thought it was prior to that final weekend. Spurs on 98, Chelsea second, Liverpool third, City fourth. Arsenal in fifth and United only sixth. In the FA Cup, we'll have a look and see who won that competition. It was Arsenal by 2-0 against Liverpool. Congratulations to them there. Chelsea beat Manchester City for the Carabao Cup as well. In the Super Cup, last year's Europa League winners, Barcelona, battering Inter Milan by 4-1. Napoli have won an all-Italian Champions League final. And in the Europa League, Barcelona in the Europa League final for the second season in a row. And Liverpool beat them on penalties. Liverpool win the Europa League this year. Some big teams been going into the Europa League the past couple of seasons. And to be fair, the past few saves as well. Harry Kane with 33 goals in 37 matches in the Premier League. Congratulations on the Golden Boot, sir. Well earned, well deserved. Two players of ours, Tyler Roberts and Callen Wilson on 11, although he only scored about 3 or 4 for me, I think. With regards to the assists, Callen Wilson up there with 12, and to be fair, he was getting quite a few assists. So I'm not sure, I should have really taken account, shouldn't I, when we signed him. I'll do that in future. If we sign someone else from the Premier League and they're in a goal-getting, assist-getting position, I'll make sure we keep tabs on what they have when they join so we can keep up to date with what they've actually done for us. Adams, though, with 7 assists for us, thankfully. So everyone chipping in. I doubt anyone's going to be anywhere near the top. To be fair, Gazaniga with 7 clean sheets this season in 38 games. And I don't even know how I got those 7, to be fair. Edison with 27, Allison with 26. A quick look at some of the other larger leagues around Europe, and of course the other leagues in the Premier League as well. Joining us next season from... Whoa! Joining us next season from the Championship will be Wolves and West Ham, and one of, presumably, Leicester, Hull City, Charlton or Cardiff. That's the most one-sided I've ever seen any league, with 3 teams way above everybody else. Wimbledon, MK Dons and Burton Albion all relegated, all having conceded well over 100 goals. Burton Albion didn't win a game all year. Ouch, I think is the word for that. Middlesbrough back in the Championship as well as Reading. Sunderland, miss out on goal difference. Just doesn't get any better for Sunderland, does it? Themselves, Peterborough, Barnsley and Portsmouth will fight it out for the playoffs. Cambridge, after getting promoted last year via the playoffs, are relegated back down to League 2 alongside Doncaster, Southend and Tranmere. The dream lasted only 1 year. Ipswich, who went down last season, right back up. Walsall and Exeter will join them too, and one of Cheltenham, Scunthorpe, Crewe or Rotherham will be up in League 1 next season. Paris Saint-Germain did the invincible season. In the Bundesliga, Bayern win by 9 points from Dortmund. Leverkusen third, Leipzig, who are the Bundesliga's current leaders in real life, down in 4th. And in Serie A, at least at the time of recording anyway, Juventus win there. Napoli second, but they won the Champions League, so but they're absolutely thrilled with that. And then in España, Barcelona by 2 points from Real Madrid. What a season, honestly. A roller coaster of emotions. Didn't do the youth development ones, they were high. I mean, I'm not in a position to play youth players, I'm sorry. We're trying to stay in the division. Our first team players nearly weren't good enough, let alone the youth players. Brand exposure we did. Financially we had nothing. Domestic success, we avoided relegation. We didn't, unfortunately, get through in the FA Cup. But we did finish mid-table, so we've achieved the long-term goal already. And obviously no continental exposure. So I'm happy with that. Happy is a relative term. Not sure if I'm happy with the overall season, but pleased to have stayed up and pleased with some of the growth of some players. You can see that Ben White is now 80 rated there. We'll have a quick look through here. Gazaniga up 1 to 78. Whether he continues on as our first team keeper, I'm unsure. Probably. Engel is getting there. He's 73 rated now, but he's got 5-star skills as well. If you look at his attributes, His positioning is still pretty low at 65, so I'm not comfortable throwing him into the first team just yet. For cup games now, maybe, but outside of that, no. And Kamil Miazic is probably, in fact, will be sold next season. At left back, Danny Rose, no decline from him, which is good. Pleased with that. No decline from Danny Rose at all. Leif Davis up 2 to 71, which is good. Nice to see some more growth from him, although we could hopefully see yet further growth there. And then youngster Elliot Price, 4-star skills on him. Oh, 6'7". He's the one I'm probably going to utilise at centre-back, isn't he? Needs more growth. Alioski, 29 now. Might be sold on. It depends how much money we get next year. With that low prize money, I'm not sure how much we're actually going to have. Baradi's leaving us. Schurz was good when he played. I'd be open to loaning him again if they'd let me have him. Liam Cooper, I'm probably almost certainly going to sell next year. Jaro Riedewald, up 1 to 75 rated. His morale is affecting some of his stats right now. Ben White, up 3 to 80. Really pleased with him this year. He's been superb. Glad you guys decided to bring him in permanently last season. Dallas, he'll go now. Fredericks, rock solid. Decent season, I think. To be fair, for a shaky defence, he was a really decent wing-back. Alfie McCowan up to 69 rated now, but I'm going to sell him. I'll remove him from the loan list. Okay. Calvin Phillips up to 79. I'm surprised we haven't seen more growth from him. After a really good first season, I would have liked him to grow more, but up to 79 now, and hopefully we'll get more growth out of him next year. He's going to get sold next year, J. Roy Grott, unfortunately for him. Jamie Shackleton growing really well. 72 to 77. Physically looking brilliant. Strength could be a bit better, but he is only 5'6". Technically, he's improving too, which is good. Really pleased with his growth. We'll see more of him next year. And James Milner only down 1. And to be fair, no stat decreases. So not sure why he's down 1. But at 78 rated and with those stats, he's still going to be first team picture next year. Adam Forshaw at 29 now. It's those minuses you see are morale based, not actual stat declines. Probably sell. He's worth 4.5 million, so it's not much. Glick's 31. Definitely sell Mateusz Klick. How many times have I made that mistake? Robbie Gotts up 3 out on loan at Fulham, although they got relegated this year. He played 2 games in the Premier League, got 2 goals, 2 assists. It's not that bad, actually. Tyler Roberts, our saviour this season, up 3 to 77, looking really tasty. It's weird that it's not showing stat changes for him or Milner, but 12 goals, 5 assists in 30 Premier League games. Thank you, mate. You saved our season. Mateusz Bogusz up 1 to 65, but meh. Go out on loan again. Pablo Hernandez down 2 to 72. And will probably... Well, he's not retiring yet. He's still got another year on his contract. A player for the history books, certainly. Might offer him a new contract next year and change that from crucial. Otherwise, he'll be itching to play, and he's just not going to get first-team football, is he? Jack Clark up 2 to 72. Could still do with plenty of training, actually. Maybe we shall start to train him. Jared Bowen up 1 to 78. He got 6 goals and 1 assist after a stellar start to the season. Fell off a little bit, but still very, very good. Tyler Wright up 3. Showing some potential, although only 2-star skill moves is a bit of a bummer. Ryan Kemp. I expected more from him, I'll be honest. I did expect more from him. 13 games, just 1 assist. I will need more from him next season if he's to hold on to his starting spot. Callen Wilson, 81 rated still. We bought him at 81, he stayed at 81. And obviously, as we mentioned, not all of those goals and assists were for us, but he did score some important goals for us and did get plenty of assists to Tyler Roberts. Che Adams, 1 goal in 26 games. I was hoping it was going to be different to the Sunderland career mode last year. We bought Che Adams at Sunderland last year on FIFA 19 and he didn't perform. I hoped this year would be different. It really, really, really wasn't. I might be selling him on again next year, signing someone else. Ryan Edmondson up to 65, but I want him out of the club as well, to be fair, so we'll sell him next year too. Leeds have made a new signing in real life. They've got Jean-Kevin, is it Jean-Kevin Augustin? Or, hang on, I'm going to have to check now. I think it's Jean-Kevin. Jean-Kevin Augustin has gone to Leeds on loan from Leipzig for, I believe, 6 months, just for the rest of the season. We double check. On January 27th, 2020, Augustin joined Leeds on loan till the end of the season, with the club reportedly having the option to sign him permanently for 17.7 million. He apparently turned down an offer from Manchester United to sign on loan for Leeds. I'm not sure about that. That might just be a little bit of fun from a Leeds fan on Wikipedia. But they says Augustin revealed that working with Leeds head coach Marcelo Bielsa was a big factor. Well, I'm not sure. I'll cover that again in tomorrow's episode 1 of season 3. But I don't think I'm going to sign Jean-Kevin Augustin at this stage. But we'll wait and see. I might not. Probably not. But we'll find out. Depends what you guys think as well, of course. But you'll have your chance for transfer window feedback in tomorrow's episode 1 of season number 3. Thank you very much for watching this season. Thank you for your long-term support. Please join me in season 3. We shall hopefully have a decent budget. We shall hopefully buy some better players. We shall hopefully have a more competitive season. I'll see you then.